day, students. Today we're going to be discussing the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire. And in this lesson, I just wanted to give you directions on how to complete it. All right? So what we're going to do is you're going to go to your assignment and see here I have these 8 questions. So what I would encourage you to do is read these questions first. And I want you to take each of these questions and answer them on a separate sheet of paper, and then when you're done, please upload it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click Introduction. We're going to read these 2 questions. Might want to have this off a separate page and then open up a new window. But we're going to read the introduction to the tragedy. You'll see click on the next. So if I click on it, we'll see where it brings. And it brings up right here, which is fine, but you could just go to Story of the Fire. And it'll give you the introduction where you can answer the first 2 questions. So, sorry about that, guys. So, and then after the introduction, you're going to take these 2 questions after reading that, and then you're going to read about Carla Lemma's experience at the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. So if we click on her experience, we click right to that link, and she was an executive board member, Local 25, which sparked the 1909 walkout of the shirtwaist makers with a car. This piece was first published in the New York Evening Journal, November 28th, 1909. So she says, right off the bat, let me tell you something about the way we work and what we're paid. There are 2 kinds of work: regular, that is salary work, and piecework. It pays about $6. Kind of gives you an idea of what the conditions like in this paragraph, and that will help you answer some of the questions. It also gives you some what the conditions of the shop are like daily. So you'll just pretty much follow each question and then answer each question. So you can see here at each link, I have in the question itself a link to where I want you to talk about. So you can see that the layout of the building. How does a fireproof building become a trap? And if you take a look at the layout, we can see that. So let's take a look. So how would a fireproof building become a fire trap? You can see here, for example, if you look at 1, and then we come over here, there's a locked door to the stairwell. So once you're in there, you're locked. So how can that become a problem? Well, the rest of the building may not be a problem. The people in here are going to have a problem. So that will help you answer that question. Coming back to our assignment. Again, you're answering each question as we go on. Please read the account of Sarah Freeman Dwartz, who survived the fire. So this question number 6 is kind of a question that might be subjective to your experience. And then after all of her injuries, Sarah had to fight the Triangle Shirtwaist Company in court, and she only received $1.50 in injuries. How does this compare to today? So we could click on Sarah's. And again, we're looking for something that stands out to us and how she was paid for $1.50. So you might be wondering, what's a vestibule? That's just a narrow corridor. You can see here, vestibule. So what stands out to you in that when you read that? And then lastly, we have to read the account of the fire that appeared in the New York Times. Answer the following questions: Who was blamed for the fire, and what do they believe started the fire? So you can see here, just based off the title, all sides are blamed for the fire. So who's to blame? Just based off the title, and then we can look at the details. Usually in a question like this, so you get the who, what, where, when, why, how in the first paragraph of the article. That doesn't mean you shouldn't read the rest, but it just means that the most pertinent information will often be in the first paragraph. So that wraps up what I want you to do for today. I'm looking forward to your questions and your answers, and I hope you enjoy this experience of a tragic workplace accident.